Hi, everybody. Hi, and welcome to another chapter or another part of this whole no man's land. So, if there's, if anyone is here, please give me any notification if you can hear me and see me well. I have no idea. So, yeah. But anyway, yeah. So, I can see now. Let's see here. So what are we going to talk about? Hey, Sassy. Can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. So, I was going to say, on this part of the No Man's Land, I'm going to talk about Campbeltown. Yeah. Exciting, isn't it? Yeah. So, there's a lot of things I want to talk about. Let's see how many things I am going to be able to talk about. It depends a little bit on the time, And a good thing to know. I will not be drinking anything during this live. I will probably have to repeat that during the live. Yeah, thank you, Sandra. Yeah, so I will not be drinking anything. Having some problems with certain things. No, not any, deadly stuff, any life-threatening stuff. But can always be good to know. So it's like I said before. This is the Campbeltown whiskey month, so to say, and we are a lot of things. So I know there's a schedule I did. Let's hope it goes well. And also there will be a giveaway in this live, not in the beginning, but later on, so to say. Yeah. So there will be a live later on the live, actually. And I will probably have to go through the requirements or the things if you want to win. but still, people are probably wondering, what can you win? What can you win on this live? So let's just show you all the bottles. And if you're in the chat, please say hi and tell me what you're drinking. So the first one you can win today is a sample of this one, the Springbank Bourbon Wood 14-year-old. It's a cask strength whiskey. I did a review on this on this season of my Campbeltown Whiskey Month. Incredible good palate, and this one is really good. It came out around 2017, I think it was 2017, 2018 here in Sweden. Really good whiskey. The other one you can win a sample of, you see here, is this one, the 17-year-old, the Sherwood. Also a cask strength one. This one was, hi, Darn Pass. Hi, from all the way from California. Hope you're doing good. And tell me, please, what are you drinking? So you can win a sample of this one. This one came out around 2015, 2016. So you can also win a sample of this one, the Sherwood one, the 17-year-old. And please tell me, anyone, if there's any problems with hearing me, or if I'm speaking unclear, or if there's some, just please tell me. Oh, Kingdom Heads. You're drinking that one straight from the Campbeltown. Yeah, nice, Sassy Brown. Yeah, nice. And the last one you can win of these 4 samples is this one, the Springbank Rumwood 15-year-old. Yeah, it was released this year in Sweden. It was released last year, 2019. Yeah, who could have thought about that? 2019. That was a year, right? And now we live in 2020. What a fucking year! But still, we're here. I'm thankful for everything so far. Good health, and people I know are doing good. So I'm thankful. But a lot of people are suffering. We're not going to get into more of that. Hi, Greg. Thanks, Greg. If anyone feels like joining, please tell me. And just join. I put the link up there somewhere. So just join if you want to. Everyone is welcome. So so this is the thing you can win today on the my giveaway. the 15-year-old wood, the 17-year-old Sherrywood, and the 12-year-old Burgundy. They did. And this one, the bourbon wood as well. So yeah. So you will not win the bottles. I will not give away the bottles, but you give a sample pack of these 4. And order to win this, which I have to repeat probably further in the live, but still, will be if you live in Europe. I can apparently also ship to the States for some reason. I have shipped 2 times samples to the States, so without any problems. So yeah. So if you live in Europe or in the United States, I can apparently also send to you. So yeah. And I will go further down the road. I will tell you how to win. There will be a question I will do. And who is, the people who, write it the fast will win. Yeah, the sample pack. Yeah. So here we are. Like I said before, I will be drinking water. It's how life is sometimes. Yeah. So Campbeltown, I've been telling my story a lot of times about Campbeltown, how I got into it, and when I started my early whiskey years, I've been drinking whiskey for 7 or 8 years. I don't really remember. I think it's like 7 or 8 years, and there was always this common theme of what's called whiskey that always came up. You always had a classic Ardbeg, Lafroy, Bowmore, Macallan, Glenfiddich, Highland Park, and all that. But there's always this distillery that always came up, and that was Springbank. You can always read about it in books, because I bought a lot of books back then, whiskey books, and it was very interesting, because I didn't really know where I should start when I was doing my early whiskey years, because I didn't really have anyone, who had that interest that I had. I have friends that like to drink whiskey. They maybe don't have, that interest in it. So, yeah. So, I mean, that's where it's a little bit started, actually, for some reason. And, yes, look at that one. So where do you start then, And it's very interesting, because where do you start with Springbank? Because usually, the bottles usually are very hard to get, because they sell out really fast. Quite expensive sometimes. But if you're on a budget, Springbank or Campbelltown, some Campbelltown whiskies can be really not be your affordable, because they can be quite expensive. I mean, the whiskies that I am giving a sample pack here of, for example, are they were quite expensive, at least €100 each to cost me. And that was back then, and now in the secondary market, it's just ridiculous on some of them. I would not recommend you to pay for that if you're not willing to do it, of course. I can't stop you. But so, I mean, so where do you start? Seriously. Well, if you're a whiskey festival, you can go and try and all that, But usually when it comes to sample packs and all that stuff. So what I did with Springbank, I actually bought a present for my mother and stepfather one Christmas, and I'll show you one, because I actually found one. They are unfortunately now discontinued. But they are actually a really great gift to start with Springbank. With this one here. Let's see here. Sorry for this one, but this one has like 3 20 centiliter bottles in it. The long repeated here. So long repeated here. The Springbank 10-year-old here. And you have Hazelburn 12-year-old here. Unfortunately, right now, Hazelburn 12-year-old is discontinued. For some reason, I have no idea why. But it's discontinued. So, quite sad about that. That's a really nice whiskey that Springbank does in their distillery. But this was one of those, if you want to try Springbank, this was a really good way to introduce. There's an older version, I think, even older version of this one that unfortunately right now, you can't get hold of. This one I found dusty somewhere, this January, I think, this year. So I should just grab it because it's just, So yeah. And when I start trying, Springbank, the 10-year-old was the one I was most interested in. I didn't really care about the long row or the Hazelburn because I really didn't know what they were. Because I didn't really know that actually Springbank made 3 different kinds of distillery or whiskeys. So yeah, and what can you say? We tried it. I didn't like the 10-year-old. I didn't understand it. I had so many people telling me about it and all this, and it was like something I was looking forward to. The long repeated, I was a little bit like at that time. Yeah, it was like I just started my journey. So Ardbeg and Lafroy was more, what I would call peated whiskey. And Hazelburn was actually the only one I did like at that moment. So yeah, but things change, and that's why we're here. Let's say so. This one, put this one down. Excuse me. But seriously, if you can find this one, a dusty somewhere, seriously buy it. It's a really great starting thing to get into Campbeltown whiskies, at least with Springbank. I know Glen Scotia does one as well. They had a double oak, I think it is, the Victoriana, and the what's it called now? Yeah, the 50-year-old. Yeah, I want to try the double cask, and that was really nice. It was some years back, but I remember it was really nice. It was the first time actually I tried Glen Scotia. Yeah, so yeah, and just the whole thing, I was so disappointed. It took me a few years, and I tried another bottle with the Whisky Festival of Springbank because I saw it there. I was more into Glenmorangie at that time, Compass Box, and some Lafroys and some Ardbegs, basically, and some Japanese whiskeys, Indian whiskeys. So yeah. So please write in the comment section if there's any Campbeltown whiskey that you prefer, or want to share your experience with in the chat. Please write it. So yeah, and the whiskey I tried at the Whisky Festival was these ones, the Green Series, for example. I know a lot of people maybe don't know about this series. You can still find them apparently. It's very interesting. There are only like 9,000 bottles made. They were like a 2-part series. They did this one, the 13-year-old and the 12-year-old. The 13-year-old, this one, is sherry cask matured. It's really nice, and the bourbon one is also really interesting. I will actually do a review on them next year, on my next Campbeltown Whiskey Month. So yeah, I mean, I tried it, but I wasn't, I wasn't ready for it. I wasn't ready for Springbank, I think. For some reason, I wasn't ready for it. So yeah, but still, things changed later on, and then I was at this place that I had talked about in some of my videos, where I buy some of my whiskeys, if it's not here in Sweden, in Germany, at the border shop, and I was standing there looking at all these Springbank expressions, the old cask maturations and finishes and all that they had before they did those I'm giving away as a sample pack. And yeah, I mean, it was quite interesting actually, because when I was standing there looking at it, suddenly this man just comes standing next to me, just takes a bottle. I think it was the 18-year-old one, and he's like, "This is good shit," and he said it in Swedish to me. So he just assumed that I was Swedish. I could just have been, from any other European country. But yeah, I was like, okay. But I had already tried a 10-year-old, and I wasn't. Yeah, I didn't understand it. I tried one of the greens. Yeah, I know, Sandra, you like the 12-year-old Calcaran. It's really good. And yeah, and I was so disappointed. Seriously, I was really disappointed, actually, if I should be honest. Because I was like hearing so much about Springbank. So I only bought a bottle of this one. Let's see here if I have it here. The one in the sample pack that I did like, and that was the Hazelburn 12-year-old, which is a triple distilled Springbank, yeah, non-peated. Basically, I really like it. Especially the 12-year. I haven't tried the 8-year-old. They did the 10-year-old, but this was one of those. It's hold on a minute. Yeah, this is one of those that I really liked. Actually, I really like it. Still like it. It's really nice. It got up quite a lot in price, unfortunately, before it was discontinued. So I think at the end it cost like 80 euros or something like that. But I think with this one, I paid, was it like 65 euros or something like that? Which I think is a reasonable price for what you're getting. Sorry. What did you miss? Oh, I'm just talking about Springbank, Greg. Share my love for Springbank, Greg. So yeah, if anyone wants to join the chat, the link is up there, and please join. Just join the live, seriously, if you want to. Could be a lot of fun. So yeah, I mean, I started with buying the Hazelburn, and then something happened the next time I was there, and Germany at that not prom, but at that whiskey shop there, and I found one of them that I'm actually giving away. This one, the 17-year-old Sherwood. I tried it at the bar there. I tried a few others from the Springbank selection. They were all limited. I tried this one. I tried the 16-year-old local barley, and I tried what's called. Yeah, I'm just gonna read it soon. So yeah, I mean, I tried this one. I tried 16-year-old local barley. I tried also a Longrow, the first, not the first, but one of the earlier releases of Longrow Red series, with the red, where they use different red wine cask finishes on their expressions, which is the heavily peated or the very peated version of Springbank. And yeah, I mean, but this one, this was the one I really liked. So yeah. Yeah, no, Greg, it's really. Yeah, I mean, seriously, Greg, feel free to join. It was fucking great. Seriously, so I bought some bottles of this one just because it was so good. I wanted to buy that Longrow. It was a 13-year-old Longrow Red Malbec. I think that's an African wine, red wine. It was really nice, but I didn't buy it because I thought they're going to have it next time I was there. Yeah, I'm gonna get into that very soon, Greg, the 18-year-old. So yeah, I mean, yeah, you can do that, Greg, if you want to nominate someone. That's okay. So yeah, I mean, so that's how my journey started and all that with Springbank. And then, things moved on, so to say. And yeah, I mean, it was, I came to Campbeltown, basically, as my first whiskey journey to Scotland. It was fantastic. And the distillery I was most excited about was Rembrandt, of course, because you heard so much about it, and I was there. And I fell in love with the place, seriously, because I started out without not really understanding it, and when I was there at the distillery, I was like in love. I was starstruck, basically. So yeah, so that's how it is, and that was the journey. So now I'm gonna go through some whiskeys from Springbank, but before that, I'm just gonna toast to everyone. Hey, Greg and Sandra and anyone else in the chat or watching this in the replay. Cheers. I'm drinking water, unfortunately. Yeah, Greg, the first longer 18-year-old is awesome. No, I didn't try the first 18-year-old Longrow. It was the 13-year-old Malbec, the red one that I tried. So yeah, if you want to start with Springbank, just take Springbank first. You can never go wrong with this one. It is great, seriously. I know a few people that I've introduced this one to that are obsessed with the 10-year-old now because I showed them the love for this. Like I said, I started out not liking this at all, but now I really like this one. I haven't drinking so much of it because I have so much whiskey, unfortunately, opened. And at the moment, I don't drink whiskey due to certain things that have happened, but I will be drinking whiskey at the end of this month. So yeah, I mean, 10-year-old, cannot go wrong with this one. The prices can be wary. Here in Sweden can be like 60, 70 euros maybe for this one. But still, I think it's worth it, seriously. If you want real hand craftsmanship, this is what you should get. So that's a 10-year-old. And always leave a comment, whatever you feel like. So after the 10-year-old, it's Springbank. You have the 12-year-old. This one can be, in my view, hits and misses. I have 4 different expressions of what's called this one. Different year releases. Because that's also a thing you need to realize about Springbank. Is that if you buy an older, or you buy a Springbank bottle, doesn't matter if it's 15, the 12, the 10, or the 18-year-old, or even 21-year-old. Every year, or they're gonna be a variation of them. Either 50-50 sherry, 20% sherry, 80% bourbon. Sometimes some really. Yeah, Sandra. Yeah, I can't stand olives. Sorry. Yeah. Back again. Yeah. Hi, Greg. So yeah, I mean, the 12-year-old and all that. Yeah, seriously, if you can get your hands on them. Here in Sweden, these don't last long. It goes bang, boom, it's gone. But they are interesting. I mean, you can get some really good quality here. I would still recommend the 10-year-old because I still think it's better in my view. But we're all right to our interpretation of the expressions we are consuming. And then, yeah, as I realized, I'm not trying to show off my Springbank collection. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna grow up somewhere. My mother still say I'm still a little boy. So, next one is the Springbank 15-year-old. It's also, a good expression. Here in Sweden, it usually gets up around 90, 80 to nearly actually 100 euros. So it's quite an expensive one. But if you feel like paying for it, you just want to try it. Try to get a sample somewhere, seriously. But yeah, it's nice. It's really nice, actually. Still, it's quite expensive for 15-year-old whiskey. Yeah, I mean, it's fine, Greg. Seriously, I'm happy to have you here in the chat. And you also see this one, right? The Gojira. So yeah, should you buy this one? I would say it like this: you should definitely try it. That's my opinion. I do like it. If you want to pay those money, do it. The 10-year-old is still a staple, a really good core range whiskey, a great 10-year-old whiskey, I would say. And people argue, oh, no, there's that 10-year, that 10. Yeah, but I'm talking about Springbank right now. So, with that, we go into the more older whiskeys. Yeah, I see people making fun of me in the chat. Stay dehydrated people. So yeah, here we have the 18-year-old. It's quite a divider, I know. It's I like the 18-year-old. Unfortunately, it's overpriced today. I know Rob Whiskey in the 6 did like this overrated whiskeys. Overpriced whiskeys. Yeah. And this was one of the ones I know he actually put on the list, and I can actually agree on him on overpriced. I know today you can pay everything from like 130 over nearly 200 euros for this bottle. I would not recommend anyone paying 200 euros for this one if you don't have the money and like spending it. But yeah, Greg. This is my bad finger though. So yeah, should I buy this one? It's really up to you. Seriously, it's really up to you. If I should be honest, I paid I think for this one 90 euros or something like that for this whiskey. Yeah, it is expensive. Yeah, I don't. I think I have when it comes to this one. 2016 is this release. So I don't remember what maturation it is. Sherry, bourbon, port, rum, whatever. Yeah, 130, 100. Yeah, I mean, if you want to pay that, but 200 euros, it's not worth it, seriously, in my view. Then I would just recommend you go with the 10-year-old, personally. But it's always a matter, because that's the problem with the whole whiskey thing, is that money divides us all, unfortunately. It's an expensive hobby, depending on what you want to buy. I mean, it still doesn't mean, that more expensive whiskey is, the more better it is. Yeah, the Highland Park 18, Greg. You do know here in Sweden it's quite cheap for some reason. I think it costs 80 euros at the highest here in Sweden, the Highland Park 18, just so you know it. Because I know it's really expensive. Yeah, no, I totally agree with you there, Sandra. There's a lot of them that get just. So this is one of those. I think most people just buy it just to sell, which, I mean, it's up to everyone. It's up to everyone. I will not argue more than it's just up to everyone what they want to do. So now we're going into the long rows. And yeah, the problem with long row is that I have quite a few ones. But the most of them have limited editions. So, but the one I have from the standard core range. Oh, I forgot one. Actually, from Springbank. Let's see here. Let's hope I don't. The 21-year-old. Yeah. This is, these are expensive as fuck. So, it is expensive what you're paying for, basically. So yeah, this is one. This is what year was this one actually? Let's see if we can actually find it. 2015, I think it is. Yeah, I think it's 2015 or 2016 release. 21-year-old. Hits and misses. The first one I tried, it was a single cask exclusively for Sweden. It was really nice. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, great. Yeah. It's pretty much a 21-year-old. What can I say? I like it. Personally like it. But the first time I did try it was a single cask exclusively for Sweden. And that one was phenomenal. Probably one of the best Springbanks I ever tried, I would say. But this one, I still like it. I really do like it. I know it's really overpriced in a lot of countries. When I bought this one, I think I paid 200 euros for it. Around 200 euros for this one. I know now you can pay even up to 300 and over for this whiskey. And then, if you put 4 years more, you can pay a lot more for the 25-year-old. I heard a lot of good things about 25-year-old, but I would not buy a bottle, but I would like to try a sample of it someday. Though. But this whiskey, yeah. I want to say this. Try before you buy. It's going to break the bank, but I really like it. But still, when it comes just to Springbank's core range, because that's what I'm talking about, go with the 10-year-old. Seriously, it's really good. It usually is more available than the other ones. So now we're getting into long row. Oh, thank you, Greg. Yeah, 80% share and 20% bourbon. Yeah, it's very funny with their whole when they do those things, because I know the last local bar they did had like 2% port, in it. I thought that was just funny because it's like, how can if you're really, knowledgeable, have really good palate and nose, you can probably, get those port notes from that local barley, but I couldn't, seriously. I'm not that good at it. Just think it's funny with experimenting. They're doing that, and I really do like that they are experimenting, not keeping it the same all the time. So, the next Springbank and the last one, they're heavily peated, or they're peated one. It's this one. The Long Row, 18-year-old. Yeah. This one is, what was it now? Because you can always see here in the back. Then you can get the whiskey base and all that, and you can know what the maturation is. But this one was 2015 release. Phenomenal stuff, seriously. Longer 18 is ridiculous expensive. I will just tell you that already. You can nearly pay up to 200 euros for a bottle of this. Originally, yeah. I mean, I'm happy with you and Sandra, Greg. Seriously, if more people join later on, it's up to them. Sorry, but that's how it is. A lot of people. Yeah, I mean the Peter one is really good as well. I mean that's what I was going to come to. I mean the Peter one is really good as well. Unfortunately, I don't own it more than that little thing I showed before. But when it comes to Corange, this is the one I have. I really like it. I definitely think people should try it. I don't say people should buy it, but I do think people should sometimes in their life have tried the Longrow 18-year-old because I think it's like really good. It's a really good, not just for peat heads, quite in general, it's just a really good expression of spring drink and Campbeltown whiskies. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, Sandra, you're also, it's nice to have you here. That's how it is, when you're doing chats, today there are 2, another time there may be 20, who knows? But that's how it is. I mean, I'm thankful for the people who shows up. And I do also know when you do these, you're supposed to do them 9 o'clock UK time. Because that's usually when the people from UK are 9:30 when they can show up. So, yeah. My problem is that I'm not a late night person. I'm getting too old for this. So I would like to say. So I'm having a hard time staying up late. That's why I'm not doing it. And also because I have work tomorrow. So yeah, seriously, if you ever get a chance to try this one, I highly recommend it. So now we talked about Spearmint, but there's more actually. Yes, there are 2 other distilleries. One is owned by Spearmint, and the other one is not owned by Spearmint, but they're doing a phenomenal job themselves. And then actually, there's an independent bottler as well in Campbeltown. So, the first one we're going to talk about is Kilkerran. Unfortunately, I don't own the 12-year-old. I'm probably gonna order a bottle next month, but not right now. I bought some Irish whiskies that I'm gonna try when I can drink. So yeah, this is one of those, the open day 2019 Bourbonwood 15-year-old cast range. It is fucking amazing. I know Sandra has the 12-year-old. That one is really great, and I would highly recommend people to try that one. Maybe even have it in their collection. I know in the UK, I think it's quite not. I think it's like 40 to 50 euros at the euros the highest. I think I could be wrong. It's quite cheap in the UK. Here in Sweden, it's around 65 euros, I think. But still, good price for good quality whiskey, in my view. But so I'm just showing this one. This is one of those you can't get this one, unfortunately. If you don't want to pay it on the secondary market. But seriously, Kilkerran 12-year-old, try that one seriously. Maybe in Hatton collection. So I will really highlight long repeated Springbank 10-year-old and Kilkerran 12-year-old. When it comes to Springbank's own Corange, if you want to have something really cool in your collection. Yeah, and the Castrian. Yeah, the Castrian one is also one of those from Kilkerran. The 8-year-old. I mean, there's been a lot of talk about the Sherry one. I heard a lot of things about it. Unfortunately, when it was released here in Sweden, I couldn't get one. It wasn't due to the fact it went like this, but because of the whole COVID-19 and how Systembolaget, the state monopoly that we have in Sweden, how it works. So I couldn't get one because I couldn't order one, because then I had to drive to the nearest Systembolaget that has it, and it would just been unnecessary, But anyway, enough talking about COVID-19. Cheers, people. Cheers, Greg. Cheers, Sandra. And everyone else showing up. Yeah, the 16-year-old. Yeah, I heard about that one as well, Greg. Oh, US exclusive. Ah, fuck. Yeah, I mean, they should be starting releasing more than the 8-year-old and 12-year-old. Since they are getting all their stock or all the barrels in their warehouse. So, yeah. So now, the last distillery in Scotland, I was going to say about in Campbeltown, is Glen Scotia. So I don't have any of the core range ones. I am looking into buying a sample pack with the 15-year-old, the double cask, which I have tried some years ago. It was really nice, I remember. And I know, yeah, cheers, Sandra. And also the 15-year-old and the Victoriana as well. Yeah, I mean, this one, though, I can tell right now, this is a fucking amazing whiskey. The Glen Scotia, 14-year-old, long peated. And it's a tawny port finish. At cask strength, seriously. It's amazing. It's amazing. But still, when it comes to core range, I won't try the double cask. That was really nice. But you can buy this 50 milliliter sample pack, gift pack from Glen Scotia. So I highly recommend anyone to do that if you want to, try Glen Scotia. I heard a lot of good things about Victoriana and also the 15-year-old. So yeah. Yeah, she should just sample this one too. You're gonna love this one, Greg. This is amazing. I'm happy that I got hold of a second bottle because, it's amazing. It's fabulous. So, yeah. And then we have another one from Springbank or Campbeltown that is owned by Springbank also, but it's or family owned. Yeah, let's drink some more water. Yes, Anna, you can definitely try it on Saturday. And I can drive you to wherever you want to later on because I can't drink. I can be the designated, what's it called? Designated, not survivor, but designated driver, whatever, yeah. But Campbeltown also have the 1832. Yeah, I've seen it, but it's travel retail. But they have Cadenhead as well. We all love Cadenhead. So yeah, and Cadenhead is just, in my view, I haven't tried a lot of independent bottlers. I will be very honest about that. Because usually they're supposed to be very inexpensive, quite cheap, so to say. But the problem here in Sweden is that they are quite expensive when they come to Sweden. So yeah, just so people know, they're quite expensive. This is a 25-year-old Glenallachie bourbon cask, single cask. I did a review on this one, and a Dalmore 23 or was 24-year-old small batch Dalmore. That was just amazing as well. Oh, hi Mano, hi Malt Mission. Yeah, welcome. Oh, 2% Madeira. I'll actually have to say that would be very interesting to try. I mean, if it's just a US exclusive, it's sad, but hopefully they can read something for the UK or the everyone else around the world, hopefully. Yeah, so Cadenhead is really nice. I've been to 2 Cadenhead shops. One in Edinburgh, the one in Edinburgh, and the one in Campbeltown. The one in Campbeltown is fucking amazing. You can find some really ridiculously cheap stuff. This one here, I paid around 150 euros here in Sweden. But in the Cadenhead shop, I think I would have paid around... hi, Mino. Nice to see you. But I think in the Cadenhead shop, there, I could pay like 80 euros for this one. So it's like 70 euros different, nearly half the bottle. Seriously, that is how good prices they have. And they just let you try things, seriously. Last year when I was there, I was just shocked, I was like, fuck me, I can get drunk here, without paying anything. Have a good time. But they were super nice, really nice people working there. So yeah, man, if you're wondering what we're talking about, it's Campbeltown. So I mean, Cadam Head, I would highly recommend people try Cadam Head. So far, what I've tried, it's just been amazing. I'm not getting paid for saying anything good about Springbank. I do love Springbank. I'm a fanboy. But that still doesn't mean that I have liked everything Springbank has released. And I'm going to show you something, actually, that I haven't really liked. But anyway, Cadam Head, try before you buy always, as I said, but still. Seriously. Cadam Head. It's fucking amazing. Some more water. I'm probably going to have to pee where later on. So, now I have some limited editions and all that, and some people are pretty going to think like, oh my god. So yeah, and Mano, if you're wondering about the giveaway, there will be a sample of this one. I know you like this one. So a 2 centiliter sample of this one. 2 centiliter sample of this one, the 12-year-old Burgundy. A 2 centiliter sample of the 17-year-old Sherwood. And the last one, because there are going to be 4 in this pack of sample, the Rumwood. Fanboy Frederick. Yeah, that would be something, Cecil Brown. Yeah, no. So the 15 Rumwood. So now we're gonna get into some more. I'm not gonna show everything in my collection because I have a lot more whiskeys than these of Springbank. Cheers, everyone. Cheers, Menno. Cheers, Sandra. Cheers, Greg. Thanks you for joining. So, when it comes to the limited editions ones and all that, like I said, you have you should call it Springbank. When they do different, barrel selections, or whatever you call it, it was the latest one. 15 Rumwood is really good. Sandra actually live here in Sweden. She doesn't live very far from me, Greg. She's a very good friend. We actually lived in the same student flat, or flat house, you're gonna call it, the beta house. Yeah, good times, crazy times. Yeah, there's a giveaway. I announced it on. Oh, hi Dominic. Nice to see you as well. You're not late to the party. No one is. So yeah, this was the latest one they did. Actually, really good. I'm not really a big fan of Rumwood or rum, not rum, but rum. Yeah. So interesting stuff, but they are expensive. They're gonna be hard to get. They are mostly just 9,000 bottles made of this. Hi, Dominic. Yeah. So I sound really creepy there. Sorry. Yeah, but I mean, so they are quite hard to get. Usually it goes like this, and they're gone. Bye. So if you want to get a hold of a bottle, you have to be really fast. So I always try to get a spare of these because, save to later occasions. So hopefully I don't step wrong here because I'm going to step on a lot of whiskeys. So the next one is the Burgundy. Also, really great one. Really great one. So, yeah. Also, I haven't drinking that much of it. So much whiskey. So little time. Just 1 liver, maybe 2 livers. I'm not sure. But still, the Burgundy one is fucking fabulous as well. Great value, I think. Still, it is expensive, so it's gonna break the budget if you have a budget you're going for. Because everyone has a budget, you can't just spend a lot of money. If you're not certain people in certain whiskey groups, like here in Sweden, a lot of money when they're buying. Quite interesting sometimes. And I know Mino likes this one. Multi-mission. Yeah, I know, Dominic. It's real hard to get. But apparently not here in Sweden for some reason, or in Germany. So apparently, yeah, there's good stock there for some reason, or maybe I just bought fakes. Yeah. No, I haven't really tried any of the early. No, no, Greg, I haven't tried any of those, unfortunately. So we had a Bourbonwood, fabulous. Seriously, I did a review on this one just to do some marketing. Fantastic palette, seriously, fantastic palette. Still limited, hard to get, secondary market. So why am I showing it? Because I just want to tell you about Springbank a little bit. Cheers, everyone. Cheers. And if you're drinking, please tell me what you're drinking. I'm drinking H2O water because I have to take care of my body. Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, I know you like the 14-year-old Bourbonwood. It's amazing. So, and the last one from that range, you can call it, that I have. The 17-year-old Sherwood, that I said before. Hand of Doom. Yeah, I have, yeah. If you have a contribution for me, Greg, I would pretty appreciate for the Hand of Doom. Yeah. I actually didn't know that Black Sabbath made a song called Hand of Doom. Yeah, no whiskey tonight for me. No. Yeah. So yeah, this one is the one that got me into Springbank. After many years of doubt. It's fucking amazing. I am really thankful that I got some extra bottles of this one. Because it is to me amazing. The nose though is still the best part of this one because you can really nose this for a long time. It's just such a beautiful nose. The palate is still good, but the nose, oh my god, the nose, people, the nose. So that was a 17-year Sherwood, and yeah, and then yeah, Longrow as well. I mean, Longrow have some, I haven't put that one up. The 14-year-old Sherry Cask matured one, yeah. I actually listened to it, Greg. I had never heard about it before, actually, the Hand of Doom, So I was quite amazed by that because Black Sabbath was the first real metal band or rock band that got me into it. So just amazed by that. That I didn't know it. Just a coincidence, actually. But some people thought actually, did a not to or like tribute to Black Sabbath, but I didn't, seriously. I didn't know about it, so just like the coincidence. So yeah, here we got the Longrow Red series. Some are supposed to be better than others. This is the latest one. The Longrow 13-year-old Red, the Chilean Cabernet Sauvignon matured. I probably butchered the whole French or the wine pronunciation because I have a hard time pronouncing some of these stuff. So yeah, it's amazing stuff. It just matured, or finished. So there's been some bourbon cast. Yeah, Black Sabbath. We're so metal. But yeah, seriously, it's just if you can get your hands on any of these, try them first because you might not like them. It is the most peaty. Yeah, the nose. You mean like this? So I don't break the cork. I can still smell though. Amazing. So yeah, I mean the red series, really nice. Oh, sound like I just hit puberty there. Very nice. So yeah, I mean, seriously, if you can get your hands on these, try them. Of course, I mean you might not like them because they are peated and it's wine finishes. It's not sherry finishes or any sherry. So, but still, amazing stuff. Let's make some room. Sorry for being out of frame. And yeah, what more do I have from Longrow? I have another limited edition. I have other stuff there, but I didn't put them all here. This is one I got this year. It was released last year. The Longrow 21-year-old. I did a review on this one. I only have one bottle. They are ridiculously expensive. Oh, you never heard Longrow? Dominic, okay. You should definitely try one. If you the peated one, the non-HT one, you should try that one. You wanna get introduced to it? Oh, it was whiskey. Maybe Ardbeg or Port Ellen, maybe Port Ellen or something close distillery. Maybe not Roseman, Brora. Maybe Brora could be something. Yeah, like I said before, exactly like Greg said. But whiskey can, like Sabbath, be associated with. I would say Brora, maybe. I could be wrong. Or people have other suggestions. Please write in the comment section. So this is the Long Road 21-year-old. Let's see if we can get a good one. Yeah, there we go, people. This is a really limited one, unfortunately. It's ridiculously limited. Not ridiculously limited. It was like 3,000 bottles made. Yeah, something strong. Yeah, cask range. Yeah, Brora. Or Port Ellen. Or Kurosawa, maybe. No, I mean, you should always drink what you prefer, Dominic. Totally drink what you prefer. But this one is amazing, in my view. It is, though, how should I say, ridiculously expensive. I think I nearly paid 280 euros for this bottle. But it was a Christmas gift for myself. I really like this one. I think it is an amazing whiskey, in my view. Some people doesn't like it, and they're having right to not like it because it's their taste palette. I cannot tell people what they should and shouldn't like. I can just tell what I like. So yeah, I mean, it's amazing. I would like to give out more samples of this one, yes, so people can try. Because I know a lot of people would never ever be able to try it or even buy it because there's like 3,000 bottles made worldwide. But I'm gonna see there. I know there's a place in Copenhagen that had a bottle when I was there this summer, and I'm gonna save some money to the end of this year. If nothing happens with the whole COVID, and I can still get there, I'm probably gonna buy that bottle to have a spare one to save, not to sell, but to spare and to save for the moments to come. Yeah, it is expensive, Greg. Seriously. And Sandra, about the the blackened. I actually wanted to buy it, but the only place I could find that could ship it to me was going to sell it for like 120 to 130 pounds. So I was like, I like Metallica, but no, I'm not gonna buy something like that. But still, seriously, this one, if you ever get a chance to try it, do it. Slipknot have also done a bourbon. Bob Dylan has. Even the Swedish Hammerfall has done it. I know In Flames have done it 2 times with the Glenfarclas and High Coast. So yeah, or even 3 times, 2 times with High Coast actually. So yeah, gonna do this one again. Cheers, everybody, with water. Yeah, we have so much to go through here. Oh no, we don't. We have this one. When it comes to Hazelburn, yeah, In Flames. Yeah, I mean, I started listening to Metallica with the Black Album, so that's my preference with Metallica. And now when I talk to many people, they're like, "Oh no, the Black Album is not that. Everything after Black Album is bad." I've heard a lot of people tell me, but interpretations on what you like and what you don't like. Seriously, same goes with whiskey. But here we have another one. Yeah, oh yeah, Macmillan as well. They also have Scorpion as well. So I've now tried Motorhead or the Scorpion one, so I can't really say anything about them. I know also what the fuck are they called? The Flaming Lips, I think it is, with bourbon brand or American whiskey brand as well. Gojira. Which whiskey would I pair with Gojira? I think I might have one if you just wait later on. So here we go. Here's a burn 13-year-old or Rostal cask matured. These ones are really good since they did discontinue the 12-year-old. They have these now. They are really nice. They have done 2 13-year-old and 1 14-year-old. You can still find them everywhere, and then I don't think they were and they are good, definitely good. Higher ABV, still limited, can be quite expensive some places. But yeah, still good stuff. But always try before you buy. They had a 9-year-old, what's called Gallo Barolo, something like that. I tried it. I was not really that impressed by it, if I should be honest. But still, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't to my liking. See, here we go. And also, as I said before, see if I can find this one. Oh, there we go. Little green one, Springbank. Here we go. Here we go. Some environment friendly. Before I start doing the new version of local barley, I had this one. Oh, Cornog. I have not tried Cornog. I actually remember here in Sweden when there were rumor here, Greg, that. Oh yeah, I saw that actually. The 20th anniversary. I was actually thinking of buying it. Actually, Dominic, it's a great album. Really good album, I think. But yeah, then we have the whole local barley series from Springbank. My view on it is, if anyone there is good, I think it's just the 11-year-old, if I should be honest. That's my opinion. Not really a big local barley. I know Greg is probably going to mention the old versions from the 60s and 70s, I think it is. I've never tried them. I think I'm never going to be able to try them. If I would be able to try them, it will cost me my car. Probably, unfortunately. Yeah, try the green ones. Yeah, I like them. I do like them. I do think they're, unfortunately, I do actually think they're better than the local barley series, if I should be honest. The new local barley series. Oh, you do, Greg? Thank you. Thank you very much. That's kind of you. But yeah, if it comes to one local barley, the new ones, the 11-year-old. Why? Because it's 100% matured in what's called bourbon. So I have to say, actually, Springbank with bourbon is amazing. Just want to point it out. Oh, 1966. Seriously, wow, that's really nice. It's probably gonna be wonderful. The old stuff. Yeah, this is yeah. Yeah, but the Springbanks, local barley, 11-year-old, my favorite. A lot of people are talking about the 16-year-old. I open it up. The only bottle I have, I open it up. I know it's ridiculous prices on the secondary market, but I don't really care because I want to have the whole collection opened so I could try them and compare them. But I found this one, the best one. And then the other one I would say I'd like of that was the 9-year-old. So yeah. Yeah. And and some other Springbanks as well. This one, 1,100 bottles made. It's Glenn Farclas family cask. Glenn Farclas is Is that the one with the suitcase, Dominic? Yeah. Springbank, 8-year-old, fresh. It's called Fresh Sherry Casks. It's really good. Seriously, this one is amazing. Oh, you still got it unopened, Greg? Okay. I can maybe one day send you a sample of it if you want to know how it tastes, if you haven't tried it already. But this one is amazing. Just look at that color. Look at that color, people. See if I can do this. Seriously. Look at it. It's dark as hell. It's fabulous. Seriously. I didn't pay much for this one. I paid it for a second bottle as well to save. In some years to come to open it as well. Most people buy them and sell them. How many Springbanks do I have? Oh, you mean just Springbank or with Hazelburn and Long Row? I'm a fanboy. I think I have like 21 different just Springbank. I have 21 different Springbanks, I think. Yeah, so 21 different kind of Springbanks I do have in my collection. Yeah, and that's just Springbank. And that's not Kilkerran, Long Row, Hazelburn, and Glen Scotia. Or Cadenhead. Yeah. So this one, fucking amazing whiskey. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm part of the Springbank Society. Yeah, but I never bought a bottle there because I always miss them out because I'm really bad at checking my email. That goes with work too as well. I'm really bad at checking my emails, so I always miss out on them. So that's how life is sometimes. But yeah, I also have this one. I don't know if anyone has ever seen these. These are one of those. Yeah, I have 21 different. Hi, Jim. Nice to see you as well, joining. So yeah, I have 21 different Springbanks, and this one I have that I'm not gonna open. Maybe many years to come. Yeah, okay. So yeah, that's just Springbank. 21 different kinds of Springbank. I think I have quite a few Long Row and Hazelburn as well. So here we have something very interesting. I don't think many people have seen this one. I bought this first time I was in Campbeltown, 2016. It is an Campbeltown or Cadenhead exclusive for the Campbeltown whiskey shop. So it's a 10-year-old. Let's see if we can open it. Actually, it's something that I will probably open when I have retired from work or something like that, or on my deathbed. Here we go. This is one of the more odder Springbanks I have. There we go. So this is one of those very strange exclusive bottling. Yeah. Never tried it. It's for 9.5%. And it was, let's see here. Yeah. Yeah, it's actually exclusive for the Cadenhead shop, Greg, in Campbeltown. So I have no idea how many releases there were of this one. But it is interesting one, and I will only open it many years to come, as I said before. Yeah, it's one of those really rare ones I have of Springbank that not many people have seen. And I think that most people have bought these anyway, just bought them to sell them. I was going to pick another one up when I was there at the distillery, but yeah, I forgot. So yeah, anyway, it's going to be opened up, but it's going to take quite some time before I open this one up. Oh yeah. Cheers to all the new people in the chat. And the old ones, of course. Cheers, everyone. Slantema, Skeol, Brost, Nostrovia, and another language there is. Kampai, maybe. Strong alcohol flavored water. Yeah. So, something I also want to show. I said before that I had some not so good Springbanks. So, not last year, but 2018 when I was there. The first time I went to Scotland by myself, I was on a trip there. Just did some, yeah. Yeah. Found a bottle there in a shop. I mean, Nostrovie. Yeah, Nostrovie. Yeah. I'm not Russian. But yeah, I was gonna say I was in a shop. People always say, that you're never gonna find any Springbanks in Scotland or in the UK because they are hard to get. I've actually seen quite a few Springbanks there, even they only just the orange ones. So I was quite and so I walk in the Royal Mile. I walk in one of the back alleys. There is a shop there. I go inside. I have a look. And what do I see? They had free. Let's see here. Oh, I did a weird. They had free expressions there. Really weird, I have to say. A single cask there, one long row, one bourbon, not one long row, one Hazelburn, and one Springbank. And since I am a very big Springbank fanboy, I bought only the Springbank ones. They had 6 bottles of this in the store. I bought 4 because I got crazy. Unfortunately, a little bit. I want to have it all. So I bought 4 bottles of this one. I did not try it because they couldn't let me try it because I couldn't have an open bottle because they won't sell it and make money. And I wish I tried it before I buy it because I don't really like it. I'm gonna do a review on it next year, and hopefully it can change my mind, but I'm doubtful. So I bought 4 bottles of this one, and it's this one. Single cask, 13-year-old Springbank, and it is a 2018 release, and it's a fresh share, about 540 bottles made on this one. It's it's a single cask. It has some darkness. There's some sediments in there. What do you call it? Let's see here. Well, but if I should be honest, I don't really like this one. I was really disappointed in it. Actually, I was really disappointed in it. Actually, yeah. Oh, they're releasing a 21-year-old single cask, Dominic. Oh, it's gonna be. Oh, that's gonna be expensive. It's probably gonna be amazing. Hopefully, I really hope so. Dominic, it's gonna be amazing. Oh, and Sandra says, I can't speak Serbia, Serbian language, Sandra, unfortunately. And Maud says Yamas. Is that in Dutch? I think it is Belgian. So yeah. So yeah, this is the 13-year one. I don't like it. If I should be honest, this one really disappointed me. So yeah, Spearman can, even for someone who is a fanboy, disappoint. So yeah, that's how life goes. I bought 4. I actually had someone. Yeah, I don't like selling on the secondary market, but I actually sold one for exact same price I bought it for because I can't sell it for any other price because I don't like it. So I sold someone who do like Springbank. Was like, I want to buy it. Okay, you can buy all of me. Okay. Thanks, Greg. Yeah, so you can be disappointed sometimes, and yeah, I should probably picked up that 10-year-old Hazelburn there, because it was a 10-year-old single cask bourbon. Could be really interesting. I think I paid 85 euros for this one, Jim. 85 euros. I bought 4 of them. But yeah. Yeah, I bought 4 of these. 85 pounds each. Yeah. That's a hardcore fanboy I am. And if I would have tried it before, I would probably only bought one. Just to have opened, or to save many years to come. And the other was a 16-year-old Longrow Chardonnay cask, single cask. So I had no idea how that would have tasted. But still, you can be disappointed sometimes. Yeah, I know, Greg. Oh, that's why I always say try before you buy, because you snooze, you lose. Or sometimes you pay and you lose. Yeah, how life goes. So, oh, sorry. Probably my neighbor's gonna think, what the fuck is he dropping on the floor? So, but anyway, I have 4 stuff here left to show. But when you do visit Springbank Distillery, you always get these tiny little fancy little things. A miniature bottle with the year for the visit, and it's a 46% or something like that. I have no idea how the age statement is. Yeah, there are some 21 years, I know. We had one here in Sweden that was just amazing, but I didn't buy it. because I thought it was the standard orange 21-year-old, so I missed out on it. But that's how life is. But when you visit a distillery in Campbeltown, you get this fancy little bottle. Let's see if you can do this. Well, that's a little bit better. These are nice gifts or to have just to try, memorabilia for being there. Yeah. I have no doubt in my mind dominated the price will be expensive. Probably like 200 bottles maybe. And the most people who buy it are probably only going to buy it to sell. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. So, yeah. And also when you're at the distillery, because they do now have their own whiskey shop or their own shop in Springbank, you can become a Springbank Society member, like I am. But so you can get this fancy bottle. Let's see here. I'm supposed to try it. I have not done it yet. I probably will. Yeah, no, they're going to be released. I'm not going to buy them, unfortunately, because I do have them already, and I have to save my money. Because, yeah, you have to save your money sometimes. I would like to buy them, though. But I have already, like, a few extra 18-year-olds laying around somewhere. But, yeah, but also when you're at the Campbeltown head shop, there's one thing you should definitely do. If you not just want to try everything they have, you can do this. They have this like a bottle your own thing with the tasting room. See here, we can get a good look one. So I got this one as a gift. This is a Kilkerran, and this is a Hazelburn. So they have like these ones, 20 centiliter. They have 50 centiliter and a half a liter and a 70 centiliter. They're not that expensive, actually. And they have these casks that you can choose from. You can try them before buying. You can write your name. This is my mother's name. Pretty much spelled wrong, so she sounds like a Karen. Karen, yeah. The Kilkerran. So my mother is now known as Karen with the Kilkerran. I thought it was funny, But she gave these to me. Really nice gift. When we were there, she bottled them and gave them to me. Yeah. I mean, they're interesting stuff. They do have casks there. They fill them up with either Springbank, Longrow, Hazelburn. Yeah, Longrow, Hazelburn, Springbank, Kilkerran. And then they have one mixed Campbeltown, I think. And they have some other stuff as well. Lowland, Highland, Speyside, Isla, rum as well. So, I mean, seriously. Cadenhead, but you cannot just more than love them, seriously. So these are great stuff as well. So that was me just talking about Springbank, but the best gift I think you can ever do when it comes to Springbank, even though I think it's discontinued, or if you find it dusty somewhere, is this one. Seriously. This is a great way to introduce someone to Springbank. Like I said before, you got the long repeated, the 10-year-old, and the 12-year-old. Yeah, the Karen. Yeah, unfortunately, the most people are gonna think it's the Karen. The new word for Karen is the whole. I want to talk to your manager. My mother's name is not Karen, but that's how you would pronounce it in English, I think, because pronunciation thing. But my mother's name is Karin, 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 I think, Karin. So yeah, this set is really nice. But I think it's discontinued, unfortunately. But it's a really great, thing about it, So, I do have a giveaway I want to do for the people here in the chat. I cannot find a bottle because I had like too many bottles here, but it was a 12-year-old Burgundy cask range, 14-year-old Bourbonwood cask range, and 15-year-old Rumwood, and a 17-year-old Sherwood. So you win a sample pack there with 2 centiliters of each. And yeah, so if anyone here is up for doing it, let's get to it, people. So give me a thumbs up if you are ready. Give me a thumbs up if you're ready. I will give a question. So yeah, give me a thumbs up if you're ready. And we will get it started. So yeah, just give me a thumbs up on the chat if you're ready. I know there's a delay here, so I hope people heard me. Yeah, I think hopefully people are ready. Yeah. You're ready, guys? Are Dominic ready as well? If you're still in chat, and maybe Jim, and yeah. So, in order to win this sample pack, you have to live in Europe or in America as well, because apparently I can't send samples to America. Apparently, for some reason. I have no idea how, but apparently I've been able to send samples to America for some reason. It has gone over the border for some reason, but still, I know all the people here in the chat right now are in Europe, and even one is here, 20 minutes away. So I will not be sending it, but I will give it to you if you win. So my first question is, or the only question I do have, and I will also just say it out loud. And if the fastest person in the chat that shows up the first will win this. So are we ready? And the question has something to do with my whiskey channel. And that is, what was my whiskey of the year 2018? My whiskey of the year 2018. Yeah, that's it. Right in the chat. First one win. I'm waiting for the answers. What was my whiskey of the year 2018? I should have some like elevator music here. Boom, boom. So yeah, that was the question. Nope. Okay, I will. So hold your horses. Hold your horses. So I will do another one. I will do this very easily. I will take another question because no one did the right question. The right question is Edward Dow 12-year-old. That was my whiskey of the year 2018. So another question will be, are you ready? My whiskey of the year 2019. Hopefully people can answer that. 2019, my whiskey of the year. Write it in the chat. 2019, what was my whiskey of the year? Hopefully it doesn't... I know I have so many videos, Greg. And we have a winner, people. We have a winner. Greg, you won. Actually, Dominic was really close. Anok, 35-year-old, was a whiskey that I had as an honorable mention. So Greg won, actually. Big applause for Greg. Yeah. Dominic was actually really close. I actually tried the first edition of the 35-year-old. It was amazing. So that was just an honorable mention. No, sorry, Mino. Multivision. Yeah, Greg won. So big applause for Greg. It was the Anok 24-year-old. Yeah, amazing whiskey. So yeah, Greg, I will get in touch with you and I will send it to you. Yeah. If you still want it, Greg, of course. If you want the sample pack. Yeah, please nominate someone. Please, you can do that. Nominate someone, and I will send it to them. Well, you're welcome. You can do that, Greg, of course. You can nominate someone. Please say Whiskey Pilgrim. That would be something. Yeah, Dominic. Yeah. Dominic, I couldn't find you on. Well done. Wash hands. I don't. Yeah. Yeah, Dominic, you will get this package. That was very nice of you, Greg. Very nice. Dominic, I couldn't find because he was close. Okay, yeah, that's nice of you, Greg. So, Dominic, I couldn't find you on Instagram actually. So, because I couldn't find information when I sent you things to you the last time. So yeah, if you could get a hold of me, I can send my email actually here. It doesn't matter if people see it; I don't really care. So, here, I will send my email here because I couldn't find you on Instagram actually. So just gonna send my email here. Oh, it got hacked. Oh, sorry to hear. Sorry to hear. But I will send my email here, so you know. So you just send me your information there. You can just send me your information there. There we go. Just send your information there, Dominic, and I will send it to you. It's sad to hear you got hacked. Because I know you disappeared, and I was like, oh, thought something had happened, you know. But now I know something did happen, you know. That's very nice of you, Greg. Yeah, so that was it on this live. So, has anyone here purchased anything interesting, new, interesting stuff? I'm gonna get 2 bottles actually. Gonna collect them. I'm just gonna pull up my pants so people don't see any ass here. But yeah, I'm just gonna show some new bottles I bought. There we go. Oh, there we go. There we go. So yeah, I bought some new bottles. So has anyone bought any new stuff? Please share. I have recently been trying to broaden my horizon. Yeah, if you want to, Dominic, you can give them to Sandra if you want, or you can, yeah, you want to give them to Sandra. If you want to, I can give her the samples. So yeah, you choose yourself, Dominic, if you want to give them away. Yeah, probably nobody wants my whiskeys. I'm a sad panda. No, but I understand if people already have and they feel like maybe the other people could try them. I mean, seriously, just do that. I don't take any offense. I'm just gonna go sleep later on crying because nobody wants my whiskeys. But anyway, I just bought some new bottles. Here we go. Red Breast 15. I haven't tried it in a long time. So yeah. Yeah. Interesting stuff. Yeah, pass the parcel around. Yeah. So if you want to give it to Sandra, you can do that, Dominic. That's no problem. Yeah, it says shipping cost. Yeah, it does. So yeah, I got this one Redbreast 15. Has anyone tried it? I tried way back, and I remember it was just amazing. Yeah, it's really amazing. So, yeah. Yeah, no idea why. So yeah, I bought this one because I'm starting to broaden my horizon. I'm going to some Irish whiskey. It's like nobody wants my whiskey, Sandra, but you can give them to Malta as well. I mean, it would be really funny if someone just showed up in the chat. I can take them. Oh, Ben Nevis 91 Centaur Vintage. That sounds very good. So the other Irish whiskey I bought is this one, the Glendalough single malt, 13-year-old as well. Really interesting. Heard a lot of good things about it. So I was like, I'm gonna try it. So yeah, this is what I bought. Sorry. So yeah, Sandra, if you want to pass the parcel around the next one as well, you can do that as well. Yeah, I mean, it is how it is. You guys. No, but yeah, you won actually that package. It was actually you and Dominic, I think. No, it was no, Dominic won another one on my Instagram actually. So yeah. Yeah, yes, Sandra, that was hilarious. Thank you. You will get them on Saturday, Sandra. Yeah, hilarious. You will get them on Saturday when we meet. So yeah, I mean that was it from this live. I want to thank everyone for joining. I have work tomorrow, so yeah, it was good having everyone here. Thank you for joining. Maybe next time I should just have a giveaway and just tell people, does anyone want this sample? And if they don't want, they can just pass it around. I'm not taking any offense by this. Yeah, but I'm really thankful for the people showing up. Really thankful, having a chat, talking. Hope I made sense what I was talking about. But yeah, I would say this Campbeltown is close to my heart. Some people have Isla, Highlands, Bayside, Lowlands, the Islands whiskey. Find what you like and love it. Share it. So yeah, everyone, take care, and I see you on the next live. That will be next month, at the end of next month. And if you feel like joining there, please do it. Everyone is always welcome here if they want to. And yeah, take care, everyone. See you next time. Bye. Let's see if we can find the bottom.